Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you to those who've continued to support my channel and welcome to those who are new. So I keep seeing a tower turning up and I just wanted to see if we could get a little bit more to see what's this tower all about, or who's it for, or just has it already hit, or is it on the way? So we've got fertility, moving on, partnerships and alliances at the bottom of the deck. So let's see first. Heartache and loss, foundation and achievement, awareness and solitude. Don't know why, but that made me feel like it was a prison for some reason. So moving on, fertility. It feels like a breakup or a falling out, but it feels like a same-sex relationship. So it's either a relationship split or an argument between same sex, either of one. Heartache and loss. Yeah, it feels like a male walking away from a male. So you place it where it needs to fit, but this is the energy that I've been asking, what's the tower and what's it to do with? So let's just see if we can take a bit more. It could be, it doesn't have to be a love dynamics. It can just be maybe two really good friends, male friends. Yeah, I'm picking up, so could be a friends group. I am getting 2 males, 2 females, but they don't feel like they're like couples as such. So one set is, the other's not. So heartache and loss, a concern. Again, I'm picking up a male energy. Feels like younger than whoever they've walked away from. Another male, so there's a concern, maybe a concern that somebody's not getting over something, or they can't take something anymore. So maybe the person they've walked away from feels like, is the person they've walked away from depressed? Yeah, whoever this younger male is that's walked away from an older male, I mean, doesn't have to be a big age gap, could be just younger but similar age, but it feels like there's been a back and forwards. It feels that the male that I'm picking up on that's walked away may have female friends that they confide in, which could be why I'm picking up the other 2 females. Distant horizon. Yeah, it's like a wish isn't coming true. There's an awareness. I'm wondering then maybe if it's not that they've walked away, because it did feel like a reluctance. That felt like a prison for some reason when I turned it over. So maybe someone's been arrested, or there's something, they're going to prison, they've got to go to court, and then we've got the solitude, they're expecting that they're going to go away. Yeah, so a concern, maybe they're worrying about if they were to go to prison, for example, or to be separated, would the person they're leaving be able to cope? Something like that. There's an awareness of a court case or an expected outcome. Yeah, adjudication. New beginning doesn't necessarily mean to be positive, but yeah, moving on to somewhere else. Community. So the peer group are aware. Someone's hiding. Occupation. Was someone on the way to do something and they've been caught? Caught? Gift. Maybe they've been for a reading and they've been told something. There's an awareness of someone going to court, or they've been, so gift, made a deal, bad health. I feel whoever this masculine is, whether it's known to they've made some kind of deal, so maybe they do still need to go back. So they were out, obviously. Maybe there was a condition, bail conditions. So they've been gifted free time, but something, yeah, or it's the thought of going to court or prison is making them feel ill. Solitude, like solitary confinement. So maybe they're expecting to get bail, a gift to pay that, but it doesn't happen. Something about work in the future. So a concern over heartache and loss connected to community or a group of friends. Let's see, false person. An official person, which could also represent police. I've got a couple of things coming forward. So one could be that somebody's walked away from a relationship reluctantly, but there's some kind, so maybe somebody was don't want to take anything away from their, like whether it's grieving or upset or emotional or depressed or something like that, that it's like, oh, I can't do anything to help them or so, and he's pulled away. False person in the community. Yeah, maybe they feel like they're not being loyal because they're not standing by them. There's a concern that they won't cope if they walk away. Something about loyalty. Different identity. Yeah, maybe they've felt, it's like, oh, hearing they're not over somebody, and it's like, well, they're not being real with me, I need to walk away. There's something about the distant horizon that either they need to get a job done first before this. Is it like, I'll do this for you as a gift? Will that make you happy? Or showing the loyalty from that side? So what the other one as well felt like they were on the way somewhere and maybe they've been intercepted. Let me just get some more. All right, so concern, heartache and loss. A false person within the community. So it won't be community, it would be putting on a brave face. So maybe someone's hiding their feelings of distress, or they could be worrying if they know. Maybe they've not told people. Yeah. Don't feel sorry. No remorse. They don't feel bad, but it's something about loyalty. Trying to pull someone out. So they can't cheer somebody up, or they can't bring someone out of a depression. It's like someone in a depression, but then keep it like honey trap, something like that. Finding out the thoughts of that person. Maybe they can't pinpoint, why are you? What is it that's making you feel that way? So it can't be something that's obvious, like maybe they've lost a job, or they've done something they don't feel remorseful, and then someone's walked away. So distant horizon, work, Queen of Wands. So does somebody work within the, like maybe they work for the courts or the prison, without keeping it stuck on that? This could be someone that they speak to. Did pick up 2 females. Something about work. Someone's work in the future. So going to someone's place of work in the future. Something's hidden. Someone's got a secret. Or someone's hiding. That's what I was saying. So maybe a false person is coming to someone's place of work to try and find out about this heartache and loss. Do they care? because they're seeming positive, happy. Maybe someone wants to come in and check. Or maybe someone's feeling that they won't care if they walk away. And so they're questioning their feelings. What's with this job though? So a hidden job, some kind of secret job in the future, or something that needs to be done before a court case. Someone's found out. So something's over. A cycle complete. So if someone goes to court or turns up at court or ends up in court, they're not expecting to come out. So whether they've found this out or someone's come, so say if you were a reader, someone pretending an identity to try and find out if this person is going to end up in jail or something, or yeah, is there a concern of a separation? And if there's a yes, then maybe they feel it's because of this, but that might not be being said. Someone's not showing how they feel, so it's being masked, so it could be just in the thoughts. But where's the Tower? So unless it's been confirmed, this world, something, there's an awareness that's closed a cycle out. Out of options. Maybe somebody needs to go to a place of work. Someone used their gift to get the answer, the outcome. There's definitely a separation. Maybe they've got two friends or friends that do this kind of thing. Out of options. A cycle's come to a close. Does this person, it's like, does this person work for the police? They're hidden within the community, they're watching something or someone, whatever they do for work, or looking into something. Out of options, didn't learn their lesson. Maybe this has been predicted for them and now something's happened that it's looking like it's going to happen or come true. And so then there's that separation, that worry. This keeps changing from gift of either someone using someone's gift to see if that's the outcome, or maybe there's different versions. They can't quite lock it down. So then, but they've got feelings saying, or whether it's have they made a deal of some kind, so that they get a lighter sentence. Either way, it feels like they want to do something before they have to go in or go turn up on that day. To know that's, it's not like they're willingly going. So unless they have been on the way to a job or doing something and they've been stopped. Yeah, look, the Chariot. Bad health, bad news. Something's not gone right. Something's been intercepted is how it feels. So that would be the shock. Maybe there was someone undercover that was one of their friends. Loss of money, loss of the carb intake. Don't know what reason it was, and I was seeing, like, it kept seeing, it was like a hairdresser's and a flatbed long vehicle and a car being put on it. It's either what, they've been stopped and they had money in the car, or the car's been taken. Maybe they've just bought a car. If they've been arrested or they're looking to go inside, then the car's going back. They've lost that money, but will they worry? Something that looked like the police, though. Went somewhere and didn't get money. Something was a waste of. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just, so it's either someone wanted to do an action of some kind or do something to cheer up a partner, but it's not happened, or they are arguing, or there's trying to pull away because they know there's a high probability that they've got to go away. Cycle closed. The wheel, I was going to say. That could be like someone's car's been searched. Pentacles could represent something else, but still equates to finances. Yeah, communication. It feels like someone's trying to get an answer, but they can't come as themselves, so they've got to disguise who they are to be able to maybe approach this lady, or this is their friend, but they're not saying who their lover is. Maybe they're saying, oh, it's a female, but it's not. Yeah, concern. Yeah, concern. Someone's not bothered. Yeah, so there's loss. Going to put someone out in the cold. So whatever secret is being held, it's to do with a loss, which is the outcome, or yeah, it feels like it's two, so it's layered, obviously. Right, how are they going to tell him that some money's gone, that some money's been lost, or looking in to see what someone knows about a loss, heartache and loss? Yeah, looking into something about a loss, but it's hidden, it's a secret. It doesn't feel like secrets to be revealed. It feels like it's it's hidden. So that's either a person, like the false person is hidden, or someone was going to do something and it wasn't as secret as they thought with that awareness. Hermit, investigating, looking into. But that also could represent the police, but it didn't feel like it. Felt like whoever it was in the relationship will go in, or maybe they've had to just give them the news still that they've... Yeah, but if it's that, why would they be going to court? Maybe... What am I missing? It's when I feel like the court, it doesn't feel like they're turning up. So whatever, that's people, that's up to them. But maybe because they know if they do, then something will happen. Maybe they're trying to do something first so they can get some money. Ending a relationship has ended, which is what we've picked up on. Maybe this one's asked, yeah, I was going to say asked for the money they're needing to make, but that's not. A concern about someone's heartache and loss, so a concern about someone sad of something they've lost, but it's being presented as they're not bothered, they're happy, or someone's concerned that someone doesn't have remorse. Community, false person coming forward to communicate because they're looking into whatever that is. Maybe for some of you this could be, if it's a same sex, and it could be female to female, it's definitely a same sex is the one thing, but maybe someone's getting readings, so that's the only other way I can see how someone would be trying to find an answer, unless it's someone that works in the police or the prison or something like that, that they can get them to look into something. But it's like presenting as someone else. Yeah, to see whether it's showing in a reading why it's broke down, or to see what's coming up. Yeah, it feels like wanting to see what someone knows, or what's written, or what's being hidden, to do with a breakup. Someone breaking up a relationship on purpose before they leave, as in someone else's, and that's a gift, like a gift to you. I've separated them, something like that. Doesn't quite feel like that, but it might be for some. Yeah, someone needed to get someone to pay a bail, or so that they don't, yeah, it's, I don't know, I don't make but maybe they can't pay because it'd be like, well, how am I going to explain that I've give that to you? Something like that. Someone's not paying to help someone get out, so it's like stuck in, they either need to do a job to get the money, but that's blocked or something, or it's too public or too much heat. And so maybe asking, can you cover that or get, and the answer's been no. It's like, well, yeah, so that they can go away. But maybe that's why as well, because they're like, well, if I give you that, you're leaving me anyway. So, bad health. Something, bad intentions, has cost a lot of money. Something's gone wrong, but we're still not getting the Tower. But hidden conversation, hidden plans, secret person. Not talking about a job. A job to create loss and heartache. Someone's lost their job. Yeah, not working together, or a job didn't come about, or it's got stopped or blocked. Awareness courthouse. Something's come into awareness, so they've had to make a judgment to call something off because it's too exposed, or there's no other option. So they're like close friends, not in a Two of Cups or openly, but just buddies. Maybe that's why they're feeling watching someone leave, or letting, it's like, if you're not doing that, you're letting me leave. Or watching from afar, watching two people come together. Someone overseas. Someone's overseas watching someone get together with someone else. Someone's lost money on a car, or the Chariot is lost money on a betrayal, or absolutely gutted because they've been caught. Kind of wishing I hadn't tapped into this. So ill intentions has lost. Yeah, something's gone wrong, clearly. Like some of it feels like it's happened, or then it's like worrying about what's going to happen. Maybe it's two people feeling different things. Look, they're hiding as well. The Five of Cups in reverse and the Sun, but then we've got the Moon, Seven of Cups in reverse, conversation. Something's coming in quick, something's coming around quick, or something's running out of time. It's got to be done, but they've got to be hidden. And it's got to be kept a secret. Secret that a group's not working together but are, or this heartache and loss, or this worry's making someone ill. You've got bad health there. Someone's lost. They've lost either a lot of money or opportunity to be able to make more. Yeah, okay, so someone's tried to do a job of whatever kind, but there's something they didn't know to do with it that's not in their awareness. They weren't a master at the craft, whatever it is, or there's something that needed it to pay a lot of attention, an eye for detail. Yeah, they're out of options. They haven't got that much time. They need to do something quick. So it's like making something there, but maybe they haven't been doing a particular work for very long. Could have been set up. Feels like a car's been taken. So in the open. Maybe for some of you, somebody could have, obviously, lots of people could have, but it's like someone's been arrested or stopped or whatever, and they can't get bail. They've got to go to court, but they know that they're not coming out. They're going straight in for however long. And then you've got someone on the outside that's been separated, not by choice, just by circumstance. So they've got to either get a reading or go or try and phone to get information what's going on, but they've got to pretend to be someone else in order to access the information, because whatever it is they're trying to find out about. So if that was a prison, so a date in the future, maybe it's a like a probation officer that's got the answer, but who then would they be being? Like a family member? There's something that they need to Magician, something's not manifesting, something's backfired. They're not able to manipulate an outcome, not able to change something. Something's not changing. Maybe they've got a phone to see if they can get bail and how much it would cost, or trying to find out if that, don't know if that's not a probation or whoever it is that they're going to get some information. It's trying to see, yeah, who else or what. It's like trying to find out who else is involved, or the details about what's going on, obviously. But there's something about the awareness that it's either predicted or a court date. Yeah, that's the bit I can't pin down. Yeah, nothing's changing. So maybe their alibi wasn't strong enough. We saw the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So some kind of maybe as well, people were like, well, I can't, or I don't know. It's like maybe they haven't been able to get access to something's if there's a tower, which is what we were looking into. If that's what's happened, then it's probably come about unexpectedly, as it does, and people haven't had a chance to communicate, to work out what's what. Something's being held back. Maybe they can't get bail. Something from the past has come back round again, which they was already in awareness that there was some kind of either a court date or a chance of going back, but devastated is probably an understatement for how they're feeling for there. Seven of Swords, it's out in the open, something to do with the loss of a future, which is why they wouldn't obviously be wanting to go in. Something's protected. A rebalancing, a backfire. This feels like someone overseas, or someone waiting. Can they see a sign of anything? Yeah, stress. They're worrying, obviously. Maybe there's been no news. Maybe they were waiting for them to come back and this has happened. Hidden relationship. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna, yeah, there's some kind of, I feel just it's, I'm gonna leave this here. So we didn't pull the tower, but it's clear that it's already happened, or this is it coming in. Let's just not even tempt fate, but just to finish it off. It feels if this is going on now, there's a real, it's like a gridlock. Triumph, prosperity begins. What, they wanted him out the way? Partnerships and alliances. Someone's invested in something that was working. And then the Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's been rest and rejuvenation. So they would be getting that in solitude. But they're not going to be hoping. Yeah, hoping for peace of mind. Someone that's worrying. Heartache and loss, they've got to put on a brave face. Suffering in silence. Yeah, and the sacral chakra awareness. All right, this is either your reading or not. Don't worry if not. We can give you another one another time. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Bear in mind, whatever we're looking at here, it is definitely, it's hidden or it's just playing out, but it's the energy's there, so it's out somewhere. Even maybe the relationship dynamics could be the hidden bit. Something's blocked the flow, and yeah, they can't show the true dynamics or who they are, or they just can't seem to get the answer they need for some reason. All right, so I will leave that there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.